just did. I christened my guitar as my monophonic symphony 6-string orchestra. Hi, this is Ben Brown with MoreThanGuitar.com, and if you're having a little trouble changing chords, this is a chord exercise for you. Trying to change chords in time to a song can be very frustrating. You know how the song's supposed to sound, but your darn fingers just won't do the job. Keep in mind that while experienced guitarists might make it look simple and easy, fingering a guitar is far from a natural human behavior and can take some time to learn. Here's an exercise to help make it happen. Now, first, I want you to start off with the chords to Horse with No Name. It starts with an E minor chord. Your first finger hangs loose. Your middle finger goes on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Your ring finger will go on the 4th string, also on the 2nd fret, and you play all 6 strings. This is a particularly easy chord change to make because all we're going to do is spread our fingers. The middle finger goes to the 6th string, same fret, and the ring finger goes to the 3rd string, also same fret. And you play all 6 strings. So, all we have to do to change the chords is put them together, spread them apart. Try this now. Start on the E minor chord. Move your middle finger up a string, your ring finger down a string. Make sure those sound right. Move them back. Make sure it plays. Move them back. Try to move them both at the same time. And try to move them back at the same time. Now I want you to notice that these two fingers aren't moving at all, really. They don't need to. They're not changing the chords. So if you find yourself flinging them way up out of the, you're basically making it harder to move. Keep them relaxed and just above the strings. Try to keep these fingers from lifting up too far as well. I mean, they're only moving about ½ an inch each, so don't move them any more than that. This makes it smoother and faster to change. Give yourself time to change too. Change. Change. Practice it that way until it feels comfortable, and then try it with the song, strumming down, up, down, up, down, up, down, with a light shuffle. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2, 3, change. 1, 2. If you don't make it on time, change sooner. 1, 2, change. 1, 2, change. 1, 2, change. 1, 2, change. Keep at that until you've got it smooth and it feels comfortable. The next chords we're going to change are a C to a G7. Here's your C chord. Your first finger goes on the 2nd string, 1st fret. Middle finger reaches over to the 4th string, 2nd fret. And your ring finger plays the 5th string on the 3rd fret. And you're going to play 5 strings. If you hit the low E on accident, it doesn't sound too bad. To go from here to the G7, all we have to do is move the first finger over. Now you don't have to pick it up like that, I just wanted to get it out of your way, but it just moves over one string, here to here. These two fingers simply move the opposite direction on the next 2 strings, and you play 6 strings. Almost no motion at all. Move them back, first finger over one string, these 2 fingers over one string. Play the chord, make sure you get it right. Spread them apart, bring them back. Now, take your time, make it smooth. Try not to pick your fingers up and do what I call the spider dance. Looks like a spider dancing. Back to the G7, back to the C. Try to move them all at once. Try to move them simultaneously now. Practice that till it's comfortable, and then look up the song Love Me Do by the Beatles and try playing along. Love, love me do, you know I love you, I'll always be true. 1, 2, 3, change, 1, 2, 3, change, 1, 2, 3, change, 1, 2, change, 1, 2, 3, change, 1, 2, change. There you go. The next chords we're going to work with are a little harder. G to E minor. The G chord is very similar to the G7 except that the first finger hangs, Middle finger goes back in the same spot on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Ring finger is on the 6th string, 3rd fret, same place. But now your pinky, instead of resting, is going to curl up and go on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Now, that might look a little hard and it might be a little cramped at first, but this is going to make the next chord change a lot easier. If you're playing it like this, to go from here to the E minor, you simply pick up your pinky and move your ring finger to the 4th string, 2nd fret. Now I'm kind of pulling my fingers back out of the way, but they don't matter. Just leave them right there over the strings. Try to keep them relaxed. Now notice I'm having to shift the middle finger just a little bit. No big deal. It stays in basically the same position. I'm just sliding it back from the fret so I can fit my ring finger in. Change back to a G. Pinky. Change back to an E minor. Change back to a G. Now try to move them all at once. Change. Change. Just a reminder, my first finger's not touching anything, it's just there over the strings. Change. Now once you're comfortable with doing the change slowly without worrying about timing, just start a 4-beat and play about half the rock songs that are out there. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, up, down, up, down, change. 2, 3, 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 change. Okay, next we're going to do something that's really, really hard. Okay, not really. We're going to change from the G to the D, which seem like two totally different chords, but I'm going to show you how they're really similar. Okay, so remember the G chords. First finger hangs, middle finger, 5th string, 2nd fret, ring finger, 6th string, 3rd fret, pinky, way over here on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Play all 6. Now then, to move from here to the D, you're going to pick up this finger, and don't move those two fingers so much as just slide them together, both together, over to the 1st and 2nd string. And so you're playing the 1st string on the 2nd fret with your middle finger, and your ring finger lands on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Now watch again, I'm just going to move these two back. It's so simple. It's almost exactly the same chord on opposite ends of the fretboard. The other difference is your pinky. Well, you don't use it on the D chord. Slide these two back over on a D chord. Your first finger touches the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and you're going to play 4 strings. Change back, pick up your first finger, slide these two over, put your pinky down. Now again, try not to make any excess motion. This will booger you up faster than anything else, because then you actually got to look at the neck and find it again. Whereas if you just slide them, you can feel the strings underneath your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're there. Then you put your first finger down, pick it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your pinky down. You got it. Change again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your first finger down. Practice that back and forth a couple of times. Back to the D. Back to the G. D. G. And again, try to move everything simultaneously as best you can. Once you're comfortable changing the chord without tempo, give yourself a nice slow 4-beat and give yourself time to change. Go ahead and change chords on the 3 of the counts. 1, 2, ready, G. 1 and 2 and change. 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 Don't speed up your count, but when you're comfortable with that, when you're doing it right, Try changing on 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Don't forget to check below the video for links to lessons of the songs that we use in this exercise, links to other exercises that might help you, and below that there's this gray box for your questions. If you still don't understand something, it's probably still my fault. This is Ben Brown with MoreThanGuitar.com, and this has been If You're Having Trouble Changing Chords chord exercise, especially for Maya. Thank you for watching.